Hello everyone, this is Martin and welcome to this new video here. It's called The Trend is Your Friend. Now notice I've got a question mark after that. So is the trend your friend? Anyways, this is the ABC Free Signals review for the signals I sent out last week from May 9th to the 13th. Okay, now take a look right over here. Obviously you can see a trend. Here's a downtrend. Here's an uptrend, and it's graphically illustrated in colors. So it's great when you can see it, but often when you're at the hard right edge of the computer screen and you're contemplating taking a new trade, you obviously don't see these beautiful colors come out, and it's sometimes not clear when the trend when you're in a trend and you should get into a trade, or the trend right here, as you can see, is about to change and reverse to the other side, to the other direction. So many of you have heard the famous expression, the trend is your friend. Now, some of the best profits can be made during these big trends, as they can go on for a long time. The big banks and largest institutional traders establish trends, and if you can follow in their footsteps, you'll do okay as a trader. Now, there's another expression. The trend is your friend until it ends. Okay. And what happens when you get into a trade and suddenly price reverses in a new trend in the opposite direction? Now, you're in a losing trade and you quickly realize that the trend is now not your friend. In this video, I'm going to review one trade signal I sent out to illustrate this clearly. Amateur traders watch in disbelief and allow losing trades to become even larger. Experienced traders, however, trade with a plan and exit a losing trade as soon as possible. So let's take a look. We're going to look at that one particular trade I'm just talking about and the other trade signals I sent out last week. Okay, now this is me. Okay, this is me right here. My name is Martin. I'm a proud Canadian trader. You can see that right here in the red maple leaf. And if you want to receive your free trade signals, and they are awesome, okay, right now I'm somewhere between 70 and 76% winning rate, so that's pretty good. We're trading on the daily chart. So if you want to receive these free signals, there's nothing to buy, no opt-in form, no credit card information required, nothing. Just send me your email to mine right here. You can see that below. My email is msky007@gmail.com. And I'll have more on this later in the video. Now, really quickly, I just want you to stop and think about this. This is my humble disclaimer. Okay. And please understand, my free signal service is an educational program only. I'm trying to teach you how to trade correctly and not give you any specific investment advice. And we always follow strict money management rules. Okay, so let's go right into it. Let's see what happened last week from May the 9th to the 13th. And you can see there's one trade held over. That was held over from the previous week, guys, and this was issued to you on May the 4th. It was a buy, the Australian Japanese yen. It was a loss for approximately 202 pips. Yes, that's a big loss, okay? And price hit our stop loss. Okay, so this currency pair depreciated 2.15%. So that was a big loss, guys. But this is the one I want to talk about, as we're going to look at the charts in just a moment, and I'll explain what happened, guys, and how we actually mitigated this loss from becoming larger. Okay, and that's the important thing when it comes to strict money management rules. Okay, now this past week on May the 10th, I sent out my first signal. I believe it was the Tuesday. Buy the Euro New Zealand. It won. Okay, it was good for 85 pips, and it did hit our first take profit level. Okay, and this pair appreciated 0.51%. Okay, so we have a winner there. On May 11th, I sent out another free signal sell the British pound USD. This also was a win. That should have been in green. I missed that, I guess. Okay, and anyways, this gave us approximately 91 pips. Price also hit the first take profit level, and this currency pair appreciated 0.75%. Okay, so 2 winners after this, 1 loss. Okay, then on May the 12th, I sent out another free signal, guys, buy the USD Swiss franc. It hasn't gotten anywhere. In fact, we're in a slightly losing position right now, but keep this trade open, and I believe this pair is still going to go higher. So USD related to the Swiss franc is very, very strong. So USD is strong. Swiss franc is still fairly weak. Okay, so keep this trade open. Let's see what happens at the beginning of this new trading week. So in the recent week, this is the total week summary, we lost approximately 26 pips. Now that's pretty good, guys. We had a loss, big loss of 202 here, but we had a winner and another winner. And so we only ended up losing 26 pips. The currency pairs in total here, when you add them all up, depreciated just 0.89%. So again, we mitigated the loss. Okay, we still did okay. You can't have all winners. You're going to have some losers. So just understand that. From the beginning of October 2021, since I started issuing these statistics here, guys, we're still up 4,498 pips, guys, that we're averaging about 214 pips a week. And again, if you want to receive my free signals, just send me your email. Let me know you want to get them, and I'll send out the free signals as soon as I can. Okay, so you can see here, we're still up here, and this is over 21 weeks. Okay, so we're doing great. There's nothing to worry about. A lot of great signals ahead, a lot of winning trade signals. And by the way, I just wanted to mention one thing. These signals are issued on the daily time frame, guys. We wait until after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the New York time zone, or in my time zone, which is the same as New York. It's the Toronto, Canada time zone. And we're trading on the daily charts, so you don't have to trade. You don't have to watch a computer all the time. You don't have to trade on the 5-minute charts, 15-minute charts. We're not scalping or anything like that. We're not just trying to get in quickly and out quickly. Guys, we're trading on the daily charts, which really allows you to not watch your computer screen all the time. And that's what I do. And this is how I'm trying to teach you. Okay, so let's take a look at this first one, the buy Audi Japanese yen, which is right here. Okay, this was the trade that was held over from May the 4th, guys. I'm going to open up a my entry window. This is what I saw when I sent you out the free trade signals. So we had this huge up candle right here, okay, with the signal. So we kind of get in either at the end of here, basically, and then this candle opens up immediately. So we got in right there, and you can see on this day, price did go up a bit, and then so this is what I saw, okay? And here's our entry at 93.68 right there. Our first take profit, 94.48. Our second take profit, 95.27. And our stop loss, 91.66. So basically, I'm expecting price to, from here, go up to at least hit our first and our second take profit. Okay, and you can see up to the previous right here, previous resistance. Okay, so let's minimize this window. Okay, and let's take a look, see what happened here. So again, this is our entry. Let me just get my pointer. So we got in 93.68, guys, at the close there. We got in right there, and you can see price go up just a wee bit, but then ended up right there, guys. Okay, and it was a black bearish candle on the day that we got in, and that's how price ended up. So Let me just take that off for a second. So right away, I did mention just keep the trade open. We're still above the DTL. See this line right here? It's the dominant trend line, and I was still expecting price maybe to bounce higher from here, to go like from here to go up to there, right? But the next day we had a doji. Price went up a bit again and came back down and then closed right there. A little bit black bearish doji. We have our stop loss. Remember, our stop loss is down here, and you can see then price completely reversed and went down. Now, when I talk about trends, okay, and trend being your friend, take a look here. Okay, what I want to do, just a second, let me just clear something up here. Okay, let me minimize this window. Okay, there you go. Now, you can see we're in an uptrend, okay, right? We're in an uptrend, okay? And then we have a retracement, okay? And then as soon as price went up here, okay, so we're again above the detail line. Price came back down, but only went down to here and then shot up to here. And I'm thinking, well, for sure, we're going to continue this previous uptrend and take a look to the left again. There's our resistance. So I figured for sure price was going to go up to here to meet our previous resistance, and hence the two take profit areas of 94.48, 95.27. Price didn't, and you can see instead price reversed, okay, reversed, and the trend is no longer our friend. And that's what I mean by the expressions, guys. You can only understand this when you look at the charts, and you can see instead of price going higher and the trend continuing, the trend reversed and went down, and in fact went down even further. So the moral of the story is that we did get out here with our stop loss. Okay, price did actually go down to here, okay, and that would have been a really bad loss, but we contained our loss with the stop loss. So hopefully you guys are using and trading with stop losses. I've instructed this to you since the beginning of my free trade signals program. By now, guys, if you're not using a stop loss, well, that's too bad, and you've got to follow the process. Okay, so this was the trade, didn't go our way. First loss of the week. Remember, this trade was held over from May the 4th. Okay, so let's go on to our next trade, the very first trade for last week, which was the buy Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, let's open up our entry window, guys. Okay, and this is what I saw when I sent out the signal right here. Okay, so on the signal, I gave out the entry 1.6742 at the end of that candle or the beginning of this candle. Okay, so that's where we kind of got in. Here's our first take profit, our second take profit, and our stop loss at 164.99. Okay, so we got in right there. Let's take a look what happened. Okay, and I'm now going to collapse this window so we can take a look at the big picture chart. Okay, so right here, this was our entry. Okay, right there, and you can see right away price went all the way down. Okay, not to be alarmed, then came back all the way up. So we had a little bit of a black bearish candle there. The next day, however, from here, okay, price then, I'm sorry, from here, price then again went down, then went all the way up to hit our first take profit, 1.6821. So, right there. So congrats who took this trade along with me. And remember, I take all the trade signals I send out. I take each and every one of them along with you, so that's full transparency. I'm not picking and choosing the trades that I want to trade. So when I send you out a trade signal, it's the one I'm trading as well. So we did hit our first take profit. Congrats to everyone. And so that was a good win, which helped us mitigate the very first loss for the week, which was the previous trade we just looked at. Now, let's take a look. The next trade signal the next day on May the 11th, okay? I sent out another signal to sell the British pound USD. Okay, so let's take a look at my entry window. Let's open that up. This is exactly what I saw, guys. Okay, and here's the entry, 1.2248. So we got in right there at, okay, and it had already formed a little bit of a bearish candle, not much. Okay, so it is starting to go down. Okay, and again, here's my first take profit, 1.2156. Second take profit, 1.2116. And of course, our stop loss, which is up here, 1.2461. Okay, so let's take a look at the big picture and see what happened to this trade after I sent out the trade signal. Okay, so here's the entry, guys. Right here, see this pink line? Okay, so there's our entry. It did go down. Okay, it did go down and like down to here, then came back up. So we're in profit on this the day that we got in, and the next day, and then the next day from here it went down even more and did hit our first take profit of 1.2156. So again, congrats to all of you who took this trade. Price is now reversed. Okay, and we're up to here. I did also issue a the stop loss on after this day. I did say move your stop loss lower from 1.2461 to 1.2358. Okay, so right now we the trade is closed because obviously price, we did hit our first take profit, and then our stop would have been moved to just below our entry of 1.2248. And that is within the rules. That's within the process, guys. So hopefully you're following the process. If you're not, send me an email and I'll try to answer your question. But that's exactly what happened. So again, another good win. This was a bigger win. And let's get on to the last trade of the week. And that was by the USD Swiss franc. Now, talking about trends, I just want to show you. Okay, so right here we have a momentum shift. We're shifting to the upside. Okay, you can see that right there, and price has gone up for a long time. So this is when a trend is your friend. And I'm not too sure. I don't think I issued a trade signal here. After this one right here, we should have gotten in, guys. But anyways, the is trending higher. We have a bit of a pullback, retracement, and then it continues higher, guys. And we're getting in here, and I still believe it's going to go higher. Okay, so let's take a look at the entry window. Okay, let me just enlarge that. Okay, here we go. This is what I saw when I sent out the trade signal. The entry was 1.0027 right there. That's where we got in. There was a little bit of a bearish candle at the time. That's good. I actually prefer that at our trade signal that if the candle was bearish, more bearish, I would probably prefer that, because when it turns around and goes in our direction, you're going to actually make more pips. But in this case, okay, so this is exactly what I saw. Here's our stop loss, and I believe the stop loss I sent was incorrect. Okay, it was way too low. I'm not too sure why that happened, but this stop loss should have been approximately here. Okay, but anyways, stop loss here. Entry here, first take profit 1.0079, and the second take profit 1.01116. So expecting price from here to go up, okay, and there is still room to go further, okay. So that is our entry chart, and let's take a look what happened, guys. Let me just collapse that. Okay, so we get in right here. Okay, and you can see this when we got in, and the next day price did go up just a wee bit here, but it actually closed down in a small bearish candle. So we're in a very small loss right now, and I still expect price to go from here, go higher to hit our first take profit, our second take profit level. I expect that in the coming days. So keep this trade open. Okay, keep this trade open, and let's just exercise some patience and see what happens. Okay, so those are the trade signals for this past week. Again, the big thing is that we did have a big loss with our first trade that was held over from the previous week. The overall trend was up, but it's suddenly reversed, and that's why that's basically what happened. Based on the theme of this video, the trend is not always your friend, and you have to understand when there's a shift in trend, and just make sure that you're always protected. Risk money management is truly important, one of the most important parts in trading. Okay, so that is that. And as we close out here, one more thing to talk about. It's my inspirational message, guys. Forex is the ultimate school of hard knocks. New Forex traders want to trade with real money as soon as possible before learning how to trade properly, right? Okay, go back to when you first started trading. You want to trade with real money because you thought, hey, this looks like an easy way to make money. Now, after some losses and heartaches, traders go back to learning how to trade, and they want to get educated and feel that they're ready to take the final exam, which is to trade the live markets once again. The live markets won't give you a grading score, A, B, C, etc. Instead, it goes right into your money account and starts taking money away. That's your grade level score when you fail. So you better learn how to trade correctly, which really means this. Learn proper risk money management to protect your trading capital always, always, always. Okay, so that is the inspirational message for today. Really quickly, if you want to receive my basic free trade signals, send me your email address, okay? So in your email, tell me you want to receive my free signals, and give me your first name and the country that you're from, that you live in, okay? Now, there's no obligation. I mean, it's totally free, no opt-in form, no credit card information, nothing, okay? And you can send your email to mine right here. You can see that mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, again, mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, that's where you send your email, guys. I want to say goodbye to you. Cheers from Canada. I'll talk to you again in the next video. And guys, if you appreciate this video and you learned something, click on the like button below. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job. Okay, and again, for the new subscribers, don't forget to hit the bell icon below as well. So take care again. Bye for now, and we'll talk to you again in the next video.